Michael Jordan speaks on Caitlyn Clark, she's special. Caitlyn Clark's special talents for the game of basketball are starting to be noticed all around the world and have caught the attention of many people. Caitlyn is literally making a name for the WNBA, and she's spiked up the analytics ever since joining the league. Like I said, she caught the attention of many people, but to everyone's surprise, she's just so happened to catch the attention of legendary Michael Jordan. Caitlyn recently set a record in the WNBA, reaching over 500 points and completing 200 assists during her rookie year, something not even Michael Jordan achieved. This has many folks' jaw dropped, and it isn't the only record she set. Michael Jordan was recently seen on an interview speaking on many interesting topics and sharing his thoughts on the WNBA and where he thinks it's going. But things really started to get interesting when he talked about Caitlyn Clark and gave her the praises she deserves. Michael Jordan went as far as saying Caitlyn is and will be one of the greats in the sport. It's not easy to make history. All I know is Michael Jordan's reaction is going viral and has so many people excited for Caitlyn. To receive praises for Michael Jordan is obviously a big deal. There's obviously so much to get into today with all that's going on in the industry and all the celebrity reactions to this, but today we'll mainly be sticking to Michael Jordan speaks on Caitlyn Clark, she's special. Because this has fans going nuts. Michael Jordan rarely comes out publicly, so this is very interesting to see. Like I said, there's a lot to get into, so be sure to stick around and watch this video until the end as we get into things one detail at a time. Trust me when I say you won't want to miss a thing. Thanks for stopping by today and visiting us at King Hoops. We post daily NBA updates and news that you really should know about if you're a fan. For more content like this, be sure to subscribe, leave a like, and comment keyword Clark to enter a chance of winning our brand new giveaway. One lucky viewer will be picked. Now, let's jump into this video and take a closer look at Michael Jordan speaks on Caitlyn Clark, she's special. Caitlyn Clark, born on January 22, 2002 in Des Moines, Iowa, grew up in a sports-loving family. From a young age, Clark was surrounded by athletics, and her father, a former basketball player, and her siblings heavily involved in sports. Her competitive nature was apparent early on, and she quickly fell in love with basketball, though she excelled in soccer and softball. Raised in West Des Moines, Clark began playing basketball against boys, which helped shape her tough, aggressive style on the court. Clark's father played a key role in nurturing her basketball skills, training her to develop a sharp-shoot touch and a high basketball IQ. As she continued to dominate local leagues and tournaments, Clark's talent became undeniable. Her middle school years were spent competing at a high level where she started gaining national attention. Michael Jordan, born on February 17, 1963, in Brooklyn, New York, but he was raised in Wilmington, North Carolina. Jordan was the fourth of 5 children, and his early life was defined by a strong sense of family and hard work. His father, James, worked as a maintenance worker, while his mother, Dolores, was a bank teller. They instilled in their children the values of discipline and perseverance. Jordan's passion for basketball didn't emerge immediately. In fact, his first love was baseball, which he played alongside basketball during his childhood. However, his competitive spirit was evident early on, as he constantly tried to outperform his older brother, Larry. This sibling rivalry fueled Jordan's determination to succeed in athletics. It wasn't until high school that Jordan truly began to excel in basketball, after being cut from his varsity team as a sophomore. This setback motivated him to work harder, and by his senior year, he became a basketball star at Laney High School. Fun facts about Caitlyn Clark. Caitlyn led the NCAA in both points and assists in a single season, becoming the first Division I player, male or female, to do so. She started playing competitive basketball with boys, which contributed to her physical, fast-paced style of play. Despite her focus on basketball, Clark was also a serious soccer player before deciding to focus entirely on basketball in high school. Clark once scored 46 points in a game, setting the record for the most points scored in a single game by a University of Iowa player. How Caitlyn Clark became famous. Caitlyn Clark became a national sensation due to her extraordinary talent on the basketball court. After dominating at the high school level, where she became one of the top recruits in the country, she committed to the University of Iowa. Her college career took off almost immediately, with Clark dazzling fans with her deep shooting range and court vision. Her standout performances, including record-breaking scoring and assists, earned her multiple awards and honors, catapulting her to stardom in women's basketball. Michael Jordan's rise to fame began during his college years at the University of North Carolina. In 1982, as a freshman, he hit the game-winning shot in the NCAA championship game, earning national recognition. His combination of athleticism, work ethic, and competitive drive set him apart from other players. Drafted by the Chicago Bulls in 1984, Jordan's impact was immediate. He won the NBA Rookie of the Year award and quickly became one of the most exciting players to watch. His combination of scoring ability, defensive prowess, and iconic moments, like the 1988 Slam Dunk Contest, helped cement his status as a global basketball icon. By the early 1990s, Jordan had transformed into a cultural phenomenon, winning 6 NBA championships and earning the title of one of the greatest athletes of all time. For more content, be sure to subscribe. Thanks for stopping by. See you next time at King Hoops.